All right, guys. Tesla had a really big breakdown in the pre-market after the earning. So they kind of messed up the whole earning. This one, especially what they missed was that they didn't report the gross margin. They didn't report the gross margin for this quarter. Usually it was about 20-30%. That means that they probably had a really bad number. That's why they didn't report that. I already tweeted that. And also their free cash flow was actually minus 87% from the estimate that they were having. That's crazy. Like minus 87%. So that's a really bad number that we're dealing at. So now what happens in the pre-market, in the post-market, after that is really selling off from 181 all the way up to trading at 169. So it broke down a couple of important levels here that we had. So on a daily chart, we obviously had this 176 level and then broke down toward 168, and tomorrow we might actually go toward 164. I did trade it in the post-market for a very nice profit, and I want to actually make that recap for you guys. I want to show you how I traded and how I manage my risk from 179 all the way up to 170. So let's take a look at it and see how I actually traded that. Alrighty, so I'm right now at this stage. I got short, and now I started recording. So my stop loss is so my average is at 179 here. And seeing the bids are getting bigger and bigger, so that means that the price action is going to be very bearish. Therefore, I decided to add to my position here at 178 more, and I got filled. And now we're hoping that to break up to 177 level and continue going lower. The whole point, the key is this is actually a bit of a faster speed. This is twice of the normal of the speed. So we see there's a big ask here at 177, and now we're expecting to break up 177. We did break about 30 cents and coming down. I hope that we're getting lower and lower. The key here on the price action here is that we're getting significantly bigger bids down here. I'm constantly evaluating the level 2, and you see that we're getting lower and lower. So we got filled at 176. So one thing that you have to remember that in the pre-market and post-market, you can't reuse the market order. So what you're doing is you're using the market order, but automatically changes to your limit order. So I came here quickly to the daily chart. I marked out, as you see, quickly the levels we had. So I noticed that we have this 176.34 level, and we're gonna see that how we can actually break down. Again, you see the bids are significantly lower, 177.50, and I'm expecting it that to go up there. So here's in this trade, my stop loss is gonna be, now that my stop loss is kind of about 180 level near the VWAP. So if you can break this one, then I'm gonna get a stop out. By that time, Tesla was trading 2% really below the previous day close. So now on a 5-minute chart, if you look at the 5-minute chart, you're getting almost into the 5-minute open range breakdown. A little bit volatile right now, but it's good to hold the position and see if you can get a bigger drop on that. Still, level 2 is very bearish. So let's see if we can continue going down. Again, the speed of the video is 2 times because I don't want to have a very long video. There you go. So we see huge ask at 178.50. So that's a huge bid. So that's a very bearish sign. So it means that the buyers are bidding lower and lower. It means that there is no aggressive buyer. So everybody's slowly getting out of the trade. So I'm staying in there short, as you see into my position here. So as you see here into my position, I'm short, and that's the P&L here into the Tesla. All right, so still they're struggling at this moving average. We're gonna see there is no big signal on the level 2, except that the one at around 178, there are some big bids. This bids has to be very big. Right now, there's something shows up on the ask as well. See, on a 5-minute chart, if you look at it, it's still we're making lower high. So 5-minute chart on the pre-market is still things. So now we're getting to breakdown. See huge bid. That's a very bearish sign. Or you got 177. We're gonna break that 177, and oh, there you go. So we're breaking that 177, coming down. The bids are coming lower. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm covering another 500 shares here. Oh, there you go. So that's the breakdown that I was really hoping to get. Oh, there you go. So as you see, huge bid at 175. It's very important. So guys, make sure that you see the level 2. The signals are very, very clear. Still extremely bearish, the price action, and that's it. That's amazing. That's an amazing trading that I was expecting to get. Oh, there you go. Beautiful. Now I was going to send the order. I haven't got filled yet. Again, getting filled a little bit tricky in the pre-market and post-market because you are trading based on limit orders, especially in the very volatile stock like that. Sometimes it takes some time to really get filled, and see, that's the big breakdown that you really want to. The time and sales is amazing, and that's exactly. So as you see, I came out of my position. 75% of my position I'm out on that. So 171. Beautiful. Yeah, so that was just very amazing trade that we did here. And now what happens here is that what I notice here is that now the kind of the pattern is going to change a little bit now. So the asks are getting bigger and bigger. So in that case, it means that we are reaching to really a consolidation period. So that's why I came to the daily chart to look into that and see if I missed any level or not, because now the price action is really getting some sort of a resistance, some sort of a support. The asks are getting bigger and bigger, but because I had a really good entry, I can just leave this 1,000 shares going on. But majority of my trades that came out of it. So as you see now, there's a huge ask at 175. So that's kind of price action is kind of changing here to a more bullish price action. So the asks are getting bigger, and then you see this huge squeeze candlestick that comes up. That's why I came to the daily chart to see if I'm missing any important level or not. So you see the asks are getting bigger, so it looks like there's some sort of a bounce is coming here. I think I try to cover majority of my trades here. We got that very beautiful drop, $10 drop out of Tesla here. Yeah, so I think that was pretty much the majority of the trade that I did. I think I covered the other 1,000 shares somewhere around here. I just yeah, I don't remember exactly. So now the big bids are coming back again, so it means that obviously it's the potential for it to go down again. You really don't want to make that. So there you go, 170 30.50, so potentially going to go down. And as you see, these bids and asks are actually real, because if you look into this time and sales, you see that they're actually going in through there, so they're actually getting filled. But overall, we see some sort of a consolidation. Now the big ask here at 175, it means that now it wants to pop up. So the price action, this one is very bullish right now. At least for short term, it looks like it wants to pop back up to 175. So understanding based on level 2, you can actually make these scalps very powerful. Level 2, you need to have a full market depth on NASDAQ. So essentially, what you really can do that on that as well. Yeah, I think that's pretty much. I think that's pretty much it. I think I covered everything else here. I think eventually the trade turned out to be for me for $18,000, and I had this NVIDIA loss that eventually covered it with a loss. So that turned out to be a very profitable trading day for me on Tesla. I could have hold at least 500 or 1,000 shares on that to see what's going to happen, but I think I just it was I needed to leave, and I really didn't want to spend that much time on that. As you see on a daily chart, I covered everything around here, and then we continued the consolidation, popped up to 175, and eventually we break down significantly later at around 1840. So I just didn't want to stay that much longer, so as you came down. So tomorrow definitely is going to be very nice trading, guys. Well, thank you so much, guys. If you love the video, just make sure that like and subscribe to your channel. If you have any question, guys, let me know. Thanks a lot.